Welcome to Traveler's Tales. I am your host, Greg Alonzo. Today I will be your guide through history as we take a look at your questions and comments from part 1 of More Ancient Greek Fables. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. Moving right along, mythology tells us one thing, while archaeology tells us another. Our first question today is from Yevgenia. She wants to know, how was Demeter able to find Persephone? Yevgenia, Demeter sought out the aid of the goddess Hecate. This was because she had witnessed Persephone's abduction by Hades. Our next question is from Pilar. She asks, what powers did Hecate have? Pilar, excellent question. Hecate had divine authority and absolute control over magic, witchcraft, and sorcery. However, her magic is weak in the daytime, yet strongest at night. Our next question is from Santos. He asks if Hecate was good or evil. Santos, interesting question. Hecate was capable of doing both good and evil. She has long been associated with witchcraft magic, creatures of the night, and ghosts. Our next question is from Elena. She wants to know if Hades truly loved Persephone. Elena, according to Greek mythology, Hades fell in love with the beautiful Persephone when he saw her picking flowers one day in a meadow. He then carried her in his chariot and whisked her away to live with him in his dark underworld kingdom. Our next question is from Robin. She asks if Hades was faithful to Persephone. Yes, he was. In fact, they both remained faithful to each other. However, once when Hades attempted to seduce Amynta, Persephone transformed the nymph into a fragrant mint plant. Let's press on. Our next question is from Hector. Hector asks, what powers did Demeter have? Very good question. Demeter was the goddess of agriculture, and like all Olympian gods, she was very powerful. She had control over the harvest and the growing of grains. She also had the power to control what grew or did not grow. Lastly, she also controlled the seasons. Our next question is from Freddie. He asks, what powers did Persephone have? Freddie, Persephone was the goddess of fertility. She had the power to manipulate fertility and the natural capability of living things to reproduce. Moving right along, our next question is from Ty. He wants to know if Hades had any children. Ty, tradition has it that Hades was infertile. This was because as the ruler of the underworld and the dead, he should not bear life. We still have time for a couple more questions. Let's see. This one is from Charlotte. She wants to know if Persephone was good or bad. Charlotte, very good question. Persephone was raped twice by Zeus, who was her father. She was abducted and forced to live in the underworld with Hades for 6 months out of the year. Yet through it all, she made her prison beautiful and peaceful and welcomed dead heroes into her home. Our last question for the day comes from Cleander. He asks, what is the moral of the story of Demeter and Persephone? Cleander, as with most of the Greek myths, the overriding moral is not to defy the gods. As so, the father of the god Zeus has so decreed. Persephone must yield to Hades, and there was nothing Demeter could do about it. Yet the loss of her daughter made Demeter so unhappy, things no longer grew. Due to this travesty, Persephone was allowed to spend 6 months of the year with her mother. The main theme of the myth is the strength of the love between a mother and a child. This brings us to the end of part 2 of More Ancient Greek Fables. Thank you for once again joining us for this edition of Traveler's Tales. Just as a reminder, we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. For your convenience, we have also posted our email address and Instagram information. We enjoy hearing from our subscribers. Don't hesitate to contact us with any questions or comments you may have. If you haven't subscribed to Traveler's Tales, please do. This really is the best way to help our channel grow. Traveler's Tales will return with The Wrath of the Olympian Gods. Until we meet again at the crossroads of folklore and fact, Cartistos.